top level, you can't help but to think, what is going through this player's head? Like, how are they piloting a character that has so much that comes with them at a level like this? But then I'm looking at the secondaries, and it kind of makes sense. Maybe Middy just likes to play these types of characters. Pokemon Trainer, of course, physically 3 characters in one. You know what I'm saying? The matchup changes on the fly. Minecraft Steve, are you kidding me? Good Lord, hold up. Hold the phone, Maximilian. Am I about to see what I think I'm about to see? Is the Enderman here?
Enderman's cookies, bro. You know that box, that white and blue box is delicious, and who knows what's inside. Better than Middy. Potentially really strong counter pick here. I mean, maybe she just doesn't want to deal with Rob versus Pac-Man for the zoning war, but I mean, Steve plays a fair bit of keep away himself, so we'll see what this is all about. So far, not even a scratch on Middy, though, as she's just kind of mining and crafting and building up damage.
Yeah, minding her own business in the matchup here, too. I mean, I guess, you know, nothing wrong with that. That's how you stay out of trouble in the neutral, you know what I'm saying? But in this case here, though, I got to say, Dom still playing this one relatively safe. I mean, I'm not exactly sure if this is just matchup unfamiliarity or if, you know, he's just showing, you know, Middy a lot of respect here. But I like that he's kind of staying back, you know, utilizing laser, gyro, that type of stuff to try to penetrate, you know, the wall that Middy's putting up here. Oh, my God.
Speaking of walls, the combo off of it.
Oh, no, you did not. Okay, looking for we call that the slip and slide here back in Nebraska. Try to slide in and then use the up smash, which is uncharacteristically strong. Like, that move doesn't look like it should be as strong as it actually is. But Rob, especially now, certainly working on borrowed time. One up smash could definitely do it. But as I say that, though, Dom, playing almost the slow game here and kind of chiseling away here at this lead. 111% here. Forward throw on Middy's behalf. Not the best spot to be in, my lord. And then a spike right at the ledge of the stage. Great stuff by Middy. An even better answer back right there from Dom.
Okay. All right, building up those walls yet again. It's such an even race here, but I think the key difference is that we now see the diamond on lock for Middy, and that's just going to make every single hit count for so much more. Wow, some TNT flexes right there.
Yeah,
oh, and that ledge trap.
Okay. Very scary business here. We know how dangerous the Minecraft cast can be at the ledge between down smash, down tilt, space, and grab off the ledge properly, especially on a big old body like Rob. Saying a very easy target to hit. Uh-oh. Okay, a little off the mark. No high recovery, though. I will say I'd like, you know, Dom's, you know, I don't know if Dom has just like a sixth sense on high recoveries or what, but they are just always at the ready for high recoveries and, like, you know, trying to punish that with like side B or like down tilt as they get up. So I like that he was trying to get there a little bit before Middy did, but Middy electing to go back to the ledge. Forward throw? Yes, Lord.
Oh, and building the stack as high as possible. What is going on? Breaking stuff, spinning out with the cart. Okay. It's going to be Middy coming out on top with that stock right there. I would have hoped so because she just put in so much work. Such an elaborate setup there at the ledge. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Middy is getting busy right now in the neutral. Okay, a little bit of bounce back right there off the wall. Now, that was really smart here from Dom. You know, getting these straight hits and then disengaging. Probably not too comfortable with overstanding at all here versus Enderman.
Okay, building a little platform just to get back to the ledge a bit differently, a bit more safely.
Okay, ooh, tries to slide into DMs. Does he get left on red? Yeah, you most definitely did right there. Dom, amazing. I gotta say, even when like the matches where Dom, you know what I'm saying, is getting a little, you know, outboxed in some of these interactions, they still find a way to keep it close. And you know, I think when you see that type of prowess, when you see that type of, you know what I'm saying, like just soul searching in the neutral, you can't really do much besides tip your hat at it. I know Enderman has to be a pretty odd matchup right here, but I mean, some of the more simple stuff that works here on Rob's behalf is definitely getting the job done, just like some down tilts in and out. Laser, of course. Matchup a lot closer than what we've seen here before, too.
We still see Diamond Hands Middy right now. We're going to take this stock to the moon from Rob, but I don't know. Dom appears to be hot on her trail. Oh, hold up. Okay, just going to roll to disengage. Get some more damage in. Oh, yo, no way.
Oh, my.
Oh, my God.
Busy in neutral. Friends, I'm trying to tell you about this player, but I feel like the chat's just not taking me serious. And what's is so strange, because, man, we were just kicking it just a moment ago in the chat. Look, I would never try to stray anybody, you know what I'm saying, too far from the wonderful light that is Smash Ultimate. Okay, when I said Middy came to do some damage, I meant that, all right? Now, Dom, of course, certainly held their own in the neutral, but I didn't see like that Dom Exodia type of ferocity, all right? I want to see it here for the next game. And we got the immediate answer back, all right? No need to switch around. You know what we're about to get.
Yeah, this is the second time we've now seen Domnique do this, just running it back immediately. I usually am braced for like at least 30 seconds between games here online, but it seems like Dom is just mashing on that start button, types in Smash EG chat, like, yeah, run it back. Like, don't even take your cursor off of the arena. We're playing. I don't care about stages. It's all about throwing hands. But right now, I mean, Middy has been throwing them for the majority of this set so far, even in its beginnings. 80% right off the bat. Jesus, the up air ladders.
My goodness, yeah, you're getting mined all over the place. And again, this could just be, the combo potential that the Minecraft characters have, of course, are just certainly nothing to be played with lightly. But then on top of that too, Rob, very big targets, and Middy just certainly having their way with a great up smash. We didn't see any of that in the last game. We did see one attempt, but it definitely did not connect, which is very. Oh my God, Middy, can you just relax? I'm trying to break down the last interaction here.
Yeah, these players giving us no time to think. Oh my God, Domnique not giving Middy any time to think either. Just gonna take her right off the side with that side B. Yep, and you know what? Rob's laser goes through everything except Steve's blocks. So this is actually a really unique facet of the matchup that Rob normally doesn't have to worry about. And
oh my
God.
Huh? I just don't get it. I mean, I do get it, but like, it's the Minecraft characters, man. But Middy, really piloting this character to the best of her ability, and I really got to give it to her. Domino still holding her own. Not the biggest lead here in the world, especially for a Rob of Dom's cow. You figure one interaction, was that a jab lock? Is that what the jab lock animation looks like for Enderman? Good
yeah,
Lord.
It doesn't look like much of an animation at all, but yes. Also, I wanted to point something out. Oh, God, well, I'm going to point out how Middy just got that stock evaporated from a down throw into up smash. No mash in sight, it appears, but Middy has actually been building a block underneath herself and then up smashing on top of it because the block will disintegrate before the up smash's normal lag ends. Really like that. Very creative way to optimize with Steve or Enderman or whoever you might be playing. Okay, and we're just going to hide behind that partial L, mine a little bit, put Rob in the cart, run into the gyro a little bit. Okay, what is going on here, folks?
There is a lot going on here. There is just two characters with some very awkward tools trying to use them against each other. All right, really mine something up here. Doesn't okay. We cooking with some type of grease right here. I don't know if it's the right one, but definitely got to get the weaponry on deck here in this match. This match starting to kind of trail away here from Middy. Dom looking ever so efficient here, and this is just game 2 Dom, at least from what I've seen. The last 2 or 3 matches I've commentated of their, game 1 doesn't really go in their favor, but game 2 definitely does. Okay, great spin cycle, and the snipes have been on the money. I will see you in game 3, my friend Dom, with a very dominant performance there.
And you saw that Middy actually tried to place a block, but the little no smoking sign was right there saying, nope, you can't do it that far from the stage. Sorry, Steve. And in fact, you're going to find your way into Rob's spinning arms. And now a 1-1 set, dead even between these two. Dom, I got to commend his adaptation skills. We've seen this now 2 sets in a row. He might get tossed a little bit in game 1. But all that is time for him to figure out the other player. And with a character like Rob, I think that actually lends itself very well to that kind of skill set, where if you need to buy some time, even just on the fly in the middle of the match, you know what? Run away, throw some gyros, throw some lasers, watch what their habits are. And, once you kind of scout those tendencies, that's when you can capitalize immensely. Rob's a character who hits really, really hard, and it all pays off. So I think Dom has absolutely picked the best character for himself here, just in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Max. I mean, when I seen how well they utilize laser and gyro, I couldn't help but to think, maybe disengaging in a couple of these interactions would certainly serve you some justice. Or maybe, maybe it's not enough to just disengage. I feel like, a character like the Minecraft anything, I think a lot of players find themselves trying to chase this character down and jump around certain things, thinking that, okay, they just set these blocks up this type of way just because they're trying to hide from you. But no, they might be waiting for you to jump on top of the block and try to land with an aerial. So that way it looks like, they're just unsuspecting. And then the minute you come down, they have an option for you. So, maybe not looking to play more of this bait and punish trap style play style, versus Middy here. But Middy kind of switching it up. No Enderman here this time. The Yoshi is online, and I'm not entirely upset at this matchup here. Yoshi certainly with the tools set to combat Rob. And of course, you have the armor that can eat up some of the projectiles. And then, of course, Yoshi off stage versus Rob. I mean, Rob is in some real trouble, but I don't want to take anything away from Rob and really just Dom in general. I mean, I don't even feel like this is a Rob type of thing. I feel like Dom could really pick up any character and figure stuff out on the go, like the way they have here this evening.
Bro, I saw Steve and Pokemon Trainer on the list of secondaries for Middy. Ivysaur looking real different right now. That's all I gotta say about this, but it is working so well. Middy, oh my god! No stranger to item play, of course, from our own history with Pac-Man. Using that gyro against Dom more than he's getting to use it for himself. Wow, and actually canceling it out with down B. Did not know that that's how that interaction goes, but hey, the more you know, bro.
There you go, man. All a brother knows is all a brother knows sometimes.
Yo, shout out's big, man. He's coming through in so many ways.
That's right. A player that don't know much, they won't grow much. And right here, Middy definitely growing in this matchup. I gotta say, I mean, Dom, again, playing, you know, the start of the match really well. It stayed tight, but the precision, not as clean as it needs to be. But you know what, though? Don't even focus on the laser. It was the spin to win that you need to focus on. Oh, my God. Great coverage right there from Middy. I love that. Using the boot, that nair to stuff out the gyro. That was so smart.
Ooh. Yo, look at these strings, bro. Tilts into aerials, into more aerials. Middy just on fire with the Yoshi. Another pick that I think is kind of good for Rob, but also kind of suspect at the same time. I mean, Yoshi is not great from afar. Of course, you've got your eggs, but wearing this character down through repeated projectiles can be really effective. I want to see a little bit more of that from Dom, but he seems intent on the chase down, even off stage, using that boost from the up B to try to extend the edge guard. Up throw, gonna do just fine. The 180, Middy finally going down in this first stock of hers.
Yeah, just got a little button happy there, and it happens as Yoshi. Again, you know, Yoshi's, like you mentioned before, Max, a string-based character. You know, turning one hit. I mean, when we talk about that definition, I feel like no character really comes to mind more than Yoshi, and just because of like the conversion, just the raw damage output. But you know, sometimes you land with one too many buttons. And Rob, again, staying stationary, playing a little bit more defensive. You know, that is a very scary version of Rob too. It's not just the aggressive one that we've grown to love online. And I'm saying love in air quotes. There's the up tilt. Boom, fall by the up air. Dom letting her know I got a couple strings on my behalf too.
Just the constant smothering from Middy up close, seeming to be a little much for Dom to catch up with, but it doesn't matter. I mean, he brought so much damage to the table here on this second stock. Uh-oh. Are you going to make it back?
I'm scared. Okay. Are you going to run out of gas? Okay, has to directly air dodge up. And then you think, again, just too many buttons on the way down. Dom knows how to scout out high recoveries like no other here this evening. Gotta really commend him on that. You know, I like the egg though, you know, just again, it's my only projectiles, one of my longer range options to keep these characters like Rob off, but it just ain't enough here.
Oh, and I think Dom is catching on that Middy really wants this stock to be over with. Oh my god, never mind, jumping right into that up air. Very smart by Middy to meet Dom halfway in the air. And we got some jab blocks, but too close to the ledge. Forward smash not going to connect. And that is so much damage on one move. Gets the chase afterward. Middy all of a sudden right back in this.
Yeah, a little scared right. Oh, wrong side of the gyro. That's okay, though. I can still get hands on right here. Okay. I like that B reverse out of a jump. Those going to have to directly air dodge in. And very smart again. Once more, dominant, knowing how to catch those high recoveries, those aqua recoveries back to the ledge every time, regardless if they set them up purposely, if they set them up by mistake. Usually we'll see Dom try to get that situation going. It might be a little bit more difficult on somebody like Yoshi who has the armor on the jump or who, you know, has been using like Nair to eat up some of like the gyro interactions. But usually like laser is enough to take that jump. After that, you know, you're in a very precarious situation and it's not going to take much more than a side B to shut it down. So great, you know, great attempt there with the Yoshi, but Dom just, again, looking ever so dominant, man.
Yeah, this guy's adaptation is pretty next level. And I wonder why Middy is trying so hard to avoid the Pac-Man versus Rob matchup. The Steve worked out the first time, not the second. I don't know if that was enough to really sway her character choice, but we saw Yoshi come out, which is just certainly against the odds. You know, I don't think anyone would have bet on Middy making that decision. It wasn't even bad, though. I mean, it was still a really close game, but it just looked like the longer these two spend on the screen, the more Dom pulls ahead. We've got a fourth and potentially fifth game to see if Middy's able to turn the tables here.
Yes, it's all going to be a testament to time, which I feel like is not out of character for these two players. I mean, these two players are playing characters that are certainly well equipped to go long distances. So, of course, there's never going to be any rush. Neither will either opponent feel rushed versus each other. They're never going to, you know what I'm saying, let the opponents know that, you know, you are forcing me to do things. So they're definitely always going to take their time. But the fact of the matter is just, who are we going to get in this matchup? Middy again came into this head to head when we broke it down before this set started. A lot of characters on her behalf, and when I looked at it, through a closer lens, the characters made sense. Especially looking at the Enderman, especially looking at what the Pac-Man has done here in weeks prior. But again, characters are not. I mean, how do you defeat somebody whose adaptation is just on another level? I hate to keep spamming that word. It's a very overused word in esports. But I feel like it's.
I see where we're at.
But Middy is just question mark Max.
Yeah, I think I understand what point of the bracket we are at for these players. You know what? Who knows if Middy even picked Yoshi voluntarily? I actually didn't catch it, but she's gonna roll Chrom here in this fourth game. Very, very stark difference between this character and the ones that are normally in her wheelhouse. Of course, Steve and Pac-Man, some more setup-based characters, but so far, I mean, you start the match off with a Chrom jab. I'm gonna believe you at least kind of know what's going on. Never mind. Oh, Dom looking to end it all right there. Instead, gonna get ended. Oh. Jesus. A one-hit KO from Chrom's up B, and that is something you can come to expect if you play against this character enough.
Yeah, what I'm saying? You definitely got to cool your jets here versus, oh my lord, as I say that, trying to put the jets right on top of Middy. The ledge setups are amazing, and this could be I wouldn't say it's too out of their wheelhouse with how, Middy's recovering back to the stage, after seeing how, she piloted Yoshi, buttons back onto the stage. I get it. What I'm saying? Chrom has some very great options for coverage, but at the end of the day, they are still buttons. They can still certainly physically be blocked. And Dom is definitely having their way with that here in this neutral. Okay, falling up air, normal up air, no nair there that time. And just the double-edged dance, my goodness.
Very unfortunate that Dom fell out of that, but still, this is actually running away from him quite quickly. Maybe as strong as his adaptation is, it's something that's necessary to happen in order for this player's strengths to really be highlighted. We're seeing Middy kind of run away with this one. Definitely a very lucky break on the first stock. And wow, great DI.
Yeah, absolutely. Knowing which way to hold. Oh, I like the be reversed. There's the laser, though. Has to catch the... Oh, my goodness. And caught it there that time. Talk about precision, but that's still not going to be enough to get it done, man. 164%. We have got to see the stock get taken. We got to see it fast right here. This match is starting to get out of control right here. And it's just very odd. I mean, I feel like this would be a matchup that, Rob would be okay at, just due to the offstage shenanigans and the comboability of Chrom's body, but
I thought he was about to concede. I'm not even going to lie. I thought he was going to say fast forward to game 5 right now. Okay, Middy plays Chrom.
Whoa. Oh, my goodness. Middy, you got strings. My goodness, but I got strings too, my friend. Wow. A string of characters is what I'm getting at, though.
If Middy goes random again for game 5, she is an ultra boss. I think that is one of the biggest flexes we've seen in the Smash World Tour, right? Like in the loser semifinals, again, of course they are qualified, right? These players are kind of just taking a breather, being like, you know what? Thank God, I finally I've done it. I'm gonna play in that Western regional no matter what. So, who really cares what happens here? But of course, I think these players should not lose sight of how important seeding is, because that's only the second stage of things, right? At the regional qualifier, you do want to make it to the grand finale among the 32 players that are going to actually compete in Smash World Tour finals at the end of it all. So the best way to do that is to secure yourself the highest seed possible in order to guarantee it. Now, Middy, I think she's pretty confident based on the fact that she picked random, but I think Dom is just still here to win it all. He wants to go to the losers finals, wants his shot at Skittles, and we'll see if he's going to be able to get it. So far, I mean, he looked great in the matches against Middy's real characters, but the Chrom, I mean, kind of, again, a lucky break in the first. Oh, and we see the Puff come out. All right, never mind. These players they're just gamers, and it's Ganon Puff. This is top 4 of Smash World Tour, and we're getting Ganon Puff.
Ganon Puff here, friends. Let's get it. All right, 2 characters that people
suck.
Have historically. Yeah, okay. I'll let you say it, all right? The Puff plays like, no, she don't suck. She just needs, I was like, look, this character needs more than just whatever you about to say. This character needs a fat redesign and then some mo. But we'll save the Extreme Makeover Smash Edition for another day right here. These 2 characters, oh my God. I mean, and with how light Jigglypuff is versus Ganondorf, I mean, there are some clear advantages that Jigs has, but every hit feels like twice the hit because Jigs is just that light.
Yeah, this is really going to come down to edge guards versus raw damage output and kill power from Ganon. So we'll see who's able to pull ahead in that race. Right now, it's looking a little bit in Middy's favor, but if you tally up the weight and kill power on these guys, I actually think the Middy is destroying the competition right now. And sorry, I actually thought Middy was puffed during the first part of my sentence, but yeah, she is on Ganon.
Yeah. Okay, gonna go for the Ganon choke. I like that. Yes, the back air is going to close it out. And I gotta say, I like the puff gameplay here from Dom. This is not just like a run-of-the-mill puff. You can definitely tell there's been some hours in the lab. Huh?
The wave dash to safety, bro. The bootleg wave dash.
Yeah, that was bigger if I've ever seen it. Okay, oh,
yo,
right. I dodged.
And this is listed as one of Dom's secondaries, right? But so far, I think every player has a Ganon, if I'm keeping it real. So even Middy's deep pocket Ganon proving to be enough here to win in the Game 5 scenario. I mean, we are just 3 short edge guards away from an insane comeback. Dom proving capable of doing that in the grand scheme of a set, but maybe not in an individual game. Let's see what he's made up here. This should be one. Yep.
Yeah, that's going to definitely do it. No hits needed there. I was going to say maybe it'd be unwise to hit Ganondorf if you don't want to reset him, but I feel like everything in Jig's arsenal in the air would have just, made the situation worse for Ganon. So bringing this thing a little bit closer, but it's, my goodness. I mean, hit is just more than one hit. I mean, just these interactions. So you cannot afford, and this isn't just limited to Jig. I don't want any first-time viewers to think that. You just, oh my.
Oh my God, the loops? Who does that? Oh! On the wake up too. Oh, but you're done. Yeah, dude, what did I just see? I just saw up air sing loops and a Ganon punch in top 4 of arguably one of the most meaningful events that we've had in the entire scope of the pandemic, dude. In the last 14 months, Smash World Tour, bringing the hottest action, bringing the highest degree of prestige. And we saw Ganon puff, a random roll Ganon, by the way, and that kind of finish. I'm just at a loss for words.
Yeah, I'm very confused myself, friends. But a little character variety never hurts anybody. I mean, we have seen in the past, picking characters like